So, if you think the good Lord is calling you to the priesthood, you gotta go find out just to be sure. So I packed my bags, moved to Washington, D.C., entered Our Lady of Lebanon seminary, immersed myself in prayer, began to study philosophy and theology, focused on building a virtuous character. I joined a group of brothers who are awesome, and all have the same goal, to serve at the altar of the Lord. But while we're here in Washington, we might as well get to know the city, so we're going to do that one restaurant at a time. Today's restaurant is the Olive Lounge and Grill, located in Tacoma Park, Maryland. The Hishmed brothers arrived in the United States in the early 1970s from Ramallah, Palestine. While bringing along a few possessions, they also brought their entrepreneurship and hardworking spirits as they followed the American dream. Today, they are able to offer a beautiful restaurant with lots of delicious Mediterranean and Middle Eastern foods, and they offer catering for all your special events. And enjoying lunch with me today is the incomparable Boston native, Mark Farah.
Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Canary yellow, lemon yellow.
Okay, then, of course, we arrived, everything's good, we're having some banter. I think you were teaching me something here, probably.
No, I was showing you a picture from the ordination.
Yes, right. Yes, oh yeah. Your ordination was beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you were so impressed by it. That's so kind of you. It's very kind of you.
It was a nice picture. I think, was your family? No, it was of you, or I forget.
I don't know, but we're both just
It was nice. It was a nice picture, though, by golly. I wish I knew what it was.
Yeah. Wow, that's how much it meant to you.
That's how much it meant to me. I had to enlarge it because my vision's bad. But, so we got a mazza, so we had the hummus and the manaish with the za'atar.
Very good.
That was really good,
Very good.
And then the vegetarian grape leaves, which were really good. The lentil soup.
It was also very good.
We got the sweet potato fries you decided to do. That was a good decision. It was kind of a fun thing to have. But yeah, all in all of those foods were good.
And the tea was really good.
Yes, you had the, what flavor did you have?
It was cinnamon mint, but it's their house tea specifically. Yeah.
That was very good, so, yeah. And this is
Your
different.
hummus to bread ratio there was not great.
No.
Yeah, you gotta add more hummus on there.
Yeah, always more hummus. That'd have been good. But we usually get like meals, but this was better to kind of just have that mazza.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being really, really crummy, 10 being fantastic, what would you say about like cleanliness?
Oh, cleanliness?
Cleanliness, yeah.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Solid 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that. It is a very clean place, but I think it's a little bit older.
Yeah.
So it probably could use like a little zhuzhin up.
Exactly, a little zhuzhin up.
Yeah.
But it's definitely clean.
But it's clean.
And
I wouldn't be afraid to eat up.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like a 7, 8. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Then when it comes to service, our waitress was super sweet, very nice, efficient, good.
Yes.
Where would you give her a scale to 1 to 10?
I would give her an 8.
An 8.
Yes, like you said, she was very sweet, very, on time with everything, cognizant what was going on, which was important.
Yeah.
Maybe she could have been a little bit more conversational.
Maybe.
But that's not necessary.
No, but I hear where you're going with that. And also, there weren't many people here, so it would have been good to like a few more interactions,
Sure.
like bringing water and stuff. But I think she was good. I will give her a 9 myself.
Yeah.
But that's good. I think 8, 9. You could pat yourself on the back as a server.
Yeah.
If that's the case. Okay. How about now, the food?
The food?
Yeah. How do you feel about the food?
As a Lebanese who grew up eating Mediterranean food, that is what we just ate.
We did. We just had.
So it's going to be a harder critique, but actually, it was really good.
It was.
And I can't lie, I think I would give it a good 8 or 9.
Wow.
And so that's why I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
So it had like a homemade feel to it.
Yeah, it does. I like the food here, and that's just kind of like one of my favorite haunts to go to, not too far from the house, which is from the seminary. So I do like to come here because the food is really good, and you can get like a Mazda, have like a little hors d'oeuvre thing going on, and it's good. So I would agree with you. I put this at a solid 9. For sure. The food is good stuff. Yes. Okay, so then the big overall score on a 1 to 10, 10 being the best restaurant you've ever been to ever, and 1 being like they should close their doors tomorrow. What would you put this at?
8.
8. Yeah.
I'm not a big fancy restaurant guy. I like relaxed, chill places. Somewhere you can have a conversation where the music's not too loud.
Right.
The lighting is nice.
Yeah.
The lighting here is it's not too light.
Subdued.
It's not too dark.
Right.
The music is at a good level. Very conducive to conversation.
Yeah.
And simple.
Yeah.
So that's why I give it high. That's just in my
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think all factors considered, they're definitely 8, 8.5, 9, somewhere in there. Yeah. I will join you with a 9, and then we'll settle on an 8.5 for the
You can go 9s more easily than I do.
I do. I'm a generous rater. I'm a generous rater. It's true.
I don't know why I'm scared to give a 9.
That's okay, because you're being particular. You want to leave room for growth.
Yeah,
I like this.
Growth. Yeah,
and actually, we didn't have any wine or beer or anything, so like
that's true.
That
or
helps
dessert.
me. Or dessert.
Yeah.
Or dessert. But I'm a good rater, but I'm a really great rater if you load me up.
I see.
No, I'm kidding.
That's when you get to 10.
That's when you get to 10.
If 9 is like this, then I don't know what. Are we breaking the scales if we get a couple of beers?
We are breaking the scales. It is wise to not break the scale.
Okay.
For many reasons, but okay, good stuff for sure. Alrighty.
And now some food for thought.
What would you say over the last week between school and your ordination and all of these things, anything that sticks out in your mind as like a really important spiritual lesson that you learned?
Yeah, childlike simplicity.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell that? There's a story.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll make it quick.
Okay.
No, but I mean, there was this one day I was driving to school, stressing. I was a little late, and because of other factors, not bad things, but then I started to think about how I was going to be late for class, and I felt this kind of desire to worry and get a little controlling. But then, and I needed gas too. My gas thing was towards the lower side because I had neglected to do it before. So then all these things were piling up, and I just felt very weak in that moment in terms of spiritually or whatnot. But then I just kind of accepted it and turned to God and just said, I'm sorry. And I just started to feel peaceful, and I stopped rushing. I was like, all right, I'm just going to stop and get gas. I'm going to be late, but I might be late. That's okay.
It's okay.
So I stopped, I got gas, and then I remembered as I was about to get gas at the Shell that I had a Shell gift card. So I used it, free gas basically.
Okay.
Then I took the car, drove it over to the university, said a little prayer, hopefully I can find a parking space next to the Caldwell, next to the School of Theology, so that I could make it on time. I was surprisingly, potentially could make it if I could find a good parking spot. So I'm driving down the street, and it's packed. Every spot is taken. Okay, so I get right next to where Caldwell is, and this guy gets in his car right in front of me. And he leaves, pulls right up, right where I need a spot.
Look at that.
So I go in there, but you know what? In that moment when I was starting to feel worried, I could have rushed and not gotten gas and tried to speed and get to the university. But I just decided in that moment to stop and trust in God, get the gas, take my time. It's okay. I might be late. Put it in the hands of God. It's okay. And then I made it in class right on time.
Yeah.
As I was walking up the hallway, the professor was walking out to check if anyone else was coming in. We talked. He congratulated me on my ordination.
Nice.
I walked in, and very simple spiritual lesson, but childlike simplicity and abandonment to divine providence.
Nice.
We fly to thy patronage, O Holy Mother of God. Despise not our petitions and our necessities, but deliver us always from all dangers, O glorious and blessed Virgin.
And there's a little food for thought. Until next time.